In a quaint little town surrounded by rolling hills and vibrant meadows, there lived an elderly woman named Clara. At first glance, she seemed like an ordinary old lady, with silver hair neatly pinned back and spectacles perched on her nose. But to those who knew her, Clara was nothing short of extraordinary. Her warm smile and kind eyes hid a lifetime of wisdom, resilience, and love. Clara's small cottage sat at the edge of the village, a haven of tranquility adorned with blooming flowers and the gentle hum of wind chimes. People often visited her for advice, comfort, or simply a cup of her famous herbal tea. Despite her modest means, Clara always found a way to give more than she received. Her unwavering positivity and unshakable calm inspired everyone who crossed her path. One day, a young couple, Emma and James, arrived in the village. They had fled the chaos of the city, seeking a fresh start after a series of setbacks. Their relationship was strained, burdened by financial struggles and unspoken fears. On a walk through the village, they met Clara, who invited them into her cozy home. Over tea, Clara listened to their story with patience and empathy. "You see," Clara said, "life is like my garden out back. It's full of weeds, storms, and seasons that seem to take away more than they give. But with care and faith, it always blooms again. You've come here to tend to your garden. Let's start by pulling out the weeds of doubt and planting seeds of hope." Inspired by her words, Emma and James began to rebuild their lives. With Clara's guidance, they learned to communicate openly and support each other's dreams. They started a small bakery in the village, bringing joy to others with their treats and rekindling their own love in the process. Not long after, Clara encountered a troubled boy named Ethan. He was a quiet teenager with a talent for sketching, but carried a heavy heart from losing his parents at a young age. Ethan spent his days wandering aimlessly, his art neglected and his spirit dimmed. One afternoon, Clara found him sitting by the riverbank, staring at the water with a vacant expression. "Hello, Ethan," she greeted gently. "The river flows on, no matter the rocks in its path. You're stronger than you think, just like the river." She invited Ethan to her cottage and encouraged him to paint the beauty around him. Clara's belief in his talent reignited his passion for art. Slowly, he began to heal, using his sketches to express his emotions. His drawings of the village and its people soon gained recognition, and Ethan found a sense of purpose he never thought possible. As the seasons passed, Clara's wisdom continued to ripple through the village. Her simple yet profound lessons reminded everyone of the importance of love, resilience, and gratitude. When Clara peacefully passed away one summer morning, the entire village gathered to celebrate her life. They shared stories of how she had touched their hearts and changed their lives. Emma and James placed a plaque in front of her cottage, which had become a community center, inscribed with Clara's favorite saying, "The garden of life blooms brightest with love, hope, and courage." Ethan painted a mural on the wall, depicting Clara surrounded by flowers and light. Though Clara was gone, her legacy of positivity and peace lived on. Her lessons continued to guide the villagers, proving that even in the toughest of situations, there is always a way to find strength, joy, and serenity. And for anyone who visited the little cottage at the edge of the village, Clara's spirit still seemed to linger, a gentle reminder of the extraordinary power of kindness and wisdom